Hey there, thanks for watching. My name is Christiana and my channel is The Well-Behaved Wallet, where I talk about mindset, motivation, and making or saving money. This has been a crazy full week and I am like shredded, completely exhausted. So I thought for today's video, I'm just gonna tell you about my week, and if you have any questions about any of the things that I did, I'd be happy to speak about them more. But for now, I figured I'd just give you a quick week recap because it was kind of a big one. Please excuse, I've been shattered lately, so I feel like I'm not looking my best just because I have been super busy. So this is what I got up to this week. On Monday, so I work 9 to 5 every day. Every weekday, and then after work I taught viola lessons. I had two sisters. It's really neat because at this one studio I teach two sets of sisters. One set is an older and a younger. The older was taking lessons and the younger wanted to take lessons, so that's really cool. And then the second set are two twins, so it's kind of neat to have that family dynamic. So I taught the one set on Monday, and then I took a 7:30 p.m. yoga class at my hot yoga studio, which was, it's like it rings out your soul. Like it was incredible. So that was good to be back there. And then there was also game 5 of the NBA Finals, the Raptors versus the Warriors. So I watched that. I did not grow up into sports, but just recently I got into watching NBA games. I'm a Sixers fan, apparently. I love that franchise. So I had a lot of fun watching those games. So naturally I started, because the Raptors beat the Sixers in the Eastern semifinals, I think. So we were rooting for the Warriors. However, my mother and I were kind of like, because she started watching too, like she is not a basketball fan either. It's hilarious to watch her watch the game. She doesn't really know what she's talking about. Neither do I, frankly, but I've like learned a little bit. But she's like, no, I think the Raptors are going to take this one. And the Warriors pulled it out actually on Monday. So it was a fun game to watch. So on Tuesday, I went down to Philly to meet with our SVP who would come in. He met with the whole team. So it was kind of like a team building, team bonding activity where we kind of talked about our goals and targets and sort of setting the direction for the vertical. It was a very corporate exercise and none of us really knew what to expect. But it was good to have that face-to-face time. I feel like it's always good to have face-to-face time, especially when you're working remote or when you're working with people who aren't based in your office. The SVP is based in Boca Raton, Florida, and the our COO is based in the Philly office. So it was good to have that FaceTime with them, that they took the time to meet with our team. It was great, but it was a long day. I left the house. I woke up at 5, left the house at 5:45, got to the Philly office by about 8:50, and then we didn't leave until about 5:30. So we got home around 9. I was bummed because I missed my 6 p.m. lesson with my private student that I usually have, so that was kind of disappointing, but it was a good work meeting. So overall a productive day, but just the whole week after that, because all of us were exhausted, and then some people stayed for happy hour after that, so they didn't get back home until even later. So the next day being just Wednesday, we're only halfway through the week, it was exhausting. So I worked that day, and then I had a meeting at 7 on Wednesday with my orchestra board. The community symphony that I'm part of has a board that I'm on, and we met to discuss kind of summer plans, what we're planning to do this summer in order to get ready for the season, the upcoming season, because it is our 80th season, so it's really exciting. And it was a good meeting, but it was a long meeting. It was a good solid 2 hours, but I feel like it was really productive, which was good. So that was on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, I worked full-time, and I was supposed to teach lessons, but the two twins got sick, so I was sad about that. But I took another 6 p.m. yoga class because the music studio and the yoga studio are in the same town, which is perfect. I just hopped right over there and took a yoga class. And then on Thursday was NBA Game 6, again, Raptors versus Warriors, and the Raptors took it. I don't know if you guys have been watching that, but they really earned it. The Raptors earned it. I was kind of, again, hoping for the Warriors, but my mom, again, was the one that predicted the Warriors were going to take it. She was adorable. She called them the Vipers because she's like, I don't know, or something. But it was a really good game. It was kind of a sad loss with Kevin Durant getting injured, and then with Klay Thompson blowing out his ACL. But it was, I mean, they earned that game. So, and it was right up until the end. Like, I was ready to go to bed and call it. She was like staying up for it. So it was kind of cute to watch her watch that. So that was on Thursday, and having stayed up, Friday came around and it was like, thank goodness. So I worked for that. My boss was out, or my supervisor was out of the office. So we had to deal with a lot. She's going through some really tough family stuff, but she left us in a good place. It was just, there was a lot of work to get done. So that was it was a busy day on Friday. I was hoping for kind of a smooth slide, and there weren't a lot of pressing issues, but there was a lot to do. So it was a thorough day at work. And then I went out for dinner with my friend who just got back from Santiago, Spain, where she does a Camino. She leads her graduate students. She's an instructor. She's a associate dean of student. I forget her title, but she's like something pretty high up at Fordham University. And this is her first time leading the Camino trip. It was really exciting to see her back and to hear about her trip, and to just hear about how she's developing. It's really exciting because she's my oldest friend. Like, we've been friends since 4th grade. So it was cool to hear about her trip. That was Friday. And then for some reason, I just did not sleep. Like, I could not get to sleep. It was like 6, 7 o'clock. Or, excuse me, it was like, I don't even know where I am anymore. I was exhausted, but I like pushed through and got some stuff I got done. I got home at about 9 p.m., which is early, and I was hoping to just go to bed, but I pushed through and I did some work. Then it was 11:30, and I was trying to fall asleep, and I just couldn't. And I think I saw like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday before I finally fell asleep. And then I woke up on Saturday, which is unusual. Saturday's usually a lazy day, but I had wanted to get some things done and then to go down to the beach. So I woke up at 6, and I don't usually do that on a Saturday. Like, I can be kind of lazy on a Saturday, but I woke up, I got out of bed, and I was productive. I started cleaning around 8. I did my normal housework chores, and then I left around 10 for the beach. I got to the beach at noon and stayed on the sand until about 2:30. Then I came back, was back home by 5, did some grocery shopping in the meantime. And here's the thing, the most exciting thing of the week, I think, was that I had my first call with a life coach. I hired a life coach. And this is kind of probably the highlight of my week, was working with her and meeting her, because I kind of been aware of her since 2012. This is the first time that I'm working with her, and I am so excited. It was really, really fun to work with her. So I am really excited. I have 2 more sessions. So I purchased a pack of 3. So my first session today, and then I'm hoping to space out and do another session in August, and then a final session in November. So I'm really excited to see where that goes. Yeah, so that was my week so far. And then Sunday is just kind of like a restful, kind of recharging day is planned. So that's what I got up to this week. Thank you for watching. And I know today is Father's Day, so if you have a father or you are a father, I hope that you are enjoying your day, whatever your status. And again, if you have any questions or you want to hear anything else about more about anything that I did, I'm happy to talk about it. I hope to do a review of the Life Coach, because that was something that I had been curious about for a while, and now that I've done it, I'm really excited to sort of share the process and to see what else comes about from that. So thank you again so much for watching, and as always, I hope that you will keep watching. Bye.